So welcome to Challenge the Road. I have one of my favourite cars here, a car that I've never driven but I'm going to today, the fantastic Peugeot 205 1.9 GTI. Now remember the Peugeot, the 1.9 GTI, it was a car I always wanted actually, but at the time you had the Golf GTI, and for me it's a little bit before my sort of generation of cars, but I always knew had a fantastic reputation as one of the best drivers' cars, so I'm really looking forward to take it out. But let's have a look at this one, because look at the paintwork, it's absolutely immaculate. Now it has been resprayed. Originally it was laser green, and this is still laser green, but it just looks unbelievable. I don't know if the pictures do it justice, but with these lights in this garage it should, and we've put up some lovely B-roll for you. But the 205, I always remember people used to say to me, Richard, you've got to drive a 205, and there was a 1.6 and there was a 1.9. For me, I always wanted to have the 1.9 because it had a bigger engine and it's probably a little bit quicker, around 130 horsepower these were. Now, very small car. Now being in here, we've got the Mitsubishi, we've got the Subarus here. It almost feels like it's half the size, which is incredible. So on the road, it must feel like it's got loads of room. Let's start at the front, go through what I like on the front. The rims I really love, the middle and then the back. But let's start at the front. I love the front on this car, it's really nice. I like this Peugeot badge here with the lion, it's great. I love the yellow and the green with these lights here. Now, in France, there was a car called the Griffe, which was a Peugeot limited edition. And this is what this one's been made to look like. With the yellow lights, the Griffe badging on the back. Griffe is claw in French. It's fantastic looking. And these 205s are just increasing in value. And I did have a quick look round at some of the values. Now, the highest one that's ever gone to auction was 70,000. But these can be bought from sort of 10,000 upwards at the moment. But looking at the figures at the moment, these are the next car that are going to go up and up. So the front of this car, I really like these protectors here, quite interesting. Used to have these on the Subarus to protect the lights. Going up here on the bonnet, I noticed this. It's like a really nice cutaway. Most bonnets normally are quite flush going through, but it's a lovely cutaway there. The rims on these, I always remember being one of the nicest looking rims, especially at that time. It's got a bit of a deep dish in, and then they come out, and with the holes around the rim, it looks fantastic. So let's head off to the middle of the car. Obviously, all of these were three-door cars. Now, when I open these, listen, it shuts fantastic. A bit like the Golf GTI, it has that sort of nice little click, really well built. Round to the back, little arches here that go round. Here's the Griffe badging, little sort of spoiler on the top. It's got a Miltech exhaust, which I'd be really interested to see how that sounds today. This one's got a little bit of tuning on the suspension, not a huge amount, so it should be like almost the original car. And we're looking at 1991. So, you know, this is over 30 years old, and I can't wait to drive it, really. The back of the Peugeots, I always thought looked fantastic. I always remember the badging, the 205 GTI, the Peugeot there, and I thought it just looked very, very simple but elegant and a classy car. I like the 205. So right, let's head round, let's go into the interior and have a look in there. Right, so let's jump in this Peugeot for the first time. Let's close the door there. First thing on the door, you've got these little pull handles to open. This for the wing mirror. I like these little switches here. Normally you have the electric switches here for the windows, but they're just down here. It's a really nice feature. Feel a little bit high up to the steering wheel. I assume there's no adjust. Maybe it's just as it is, or backwards and forwards. I'll check that. But it feels like a lovely steering wheel actually. It's done quite a few miles this one, but they will do. I mean, 32 years old, 160,000 miles. Pedals feel good. I was just looking at sort of heel and toe, because just off the brake, the accelerator's in a really nice position. Clutch feels good, gearbox is nice. I like these touches of the black and green in here with the Griffe. Looks really nice. I don't know if this will have air conditioning. I'll have to check on the way out. But no, it's really nice. Sony stereo. Seats obviously been refurbished in leather. I actually feel really nice actually, quite soft, but feels good. But yeah, it's a very nice place to be. Actually, it's interesting because I feel like I've still got quite a bit of room, even though it's a very small car. It'd be interesting how it feels on the road. But yeah, it's a nice place to be in here. And this is absolutely immaculate, this car. And I say values on these just keep increasing. I can see why. If this drives really well today, then obviously these are one for the future. Right, let's head out for a drive. Right, so we're out on the road. This 205 GTI. Sounds quite nice. No air conditioning in here, and it is warm. But it's a lovely summer's evening. I can't complain. I love the pedals. Let's just go up through here. Feels like a little go-kart actually. Not much power, but it feels great. You know why it feels great? Because it feels like I'm on a French road, a summer's evening, beautiful. Look at all this round me. I don't know if you can look at it. England, green, lovely and green. Right, third gear, here we go. Up to fourth. Gearbox feels nice. It just feels like I'm trying to explain it, I'm trying to put across how it feels. It feels like I'm alive. It feels like I'm feeling everything. I'm actually driving. Steering isn't too much at the first bit. It's got quite loose, but then obviously it firms up as you get more speed. But it just feels like happy. It's probably the first word I'd say. It feels like it's a happy little car. We've got these little 15-inch wheels through the gears, braking down, flip the throttle, down to second, find the indicators in, throw it in, and oh. These old cars, you know what? They're not very quick at all, but they're not fun. Not fun. I am sitting quite high up and I feel a little bit, not restricted, but maybe it's just me. Maybe I've been eating too many donuts, Richard. Stop eating those donuts. Brakes feel good, no ABS and massive truck. It's just what you need. It's just been resprayed. Down through here. Nice thing with this, all you do is concentrate on driving, that's it. You just concentrate on driving. Let's find those electric windows because it is hot and I've got a top on, which is a bit silly. Should have been in a t-shirt. Visibility, amazing. Actually looking at it, it's hard. Just this little thing here, and that's it. Little A-pillar. Right, here we go. First. Second. Tell you what, I couldn't have picked a better evening. Even though it is a Friday, and I said I won't do any more Fridays, but it has been bank holiday week, so hopefully there's not much traffic. So, impressions of this car, I think, so the only thing's this seat. I reckon I'm going to have to adjust it. Let's get it. If I could just get it back a little bit. Because I feel high up, I feel like I need, that's a bit better. I'm a bit further back now. It just feels really cool. That's the biggest compliment I'd give it. It just feels really cool. And I imagine back in the day, you're driving along and you feel like you're U-Haul Kankinen and you're not going very quick at all, but you feel you are. I don't know what speed I'm going because I haven't got a speedo. This is the bumpiest bit of road in the world. It's pretty good. Listen to it. No. Very good on the ride. Very good on the ride. I just love doing that. The pedals are so good. Imagine this in a little like 106 rally, or I think, yeah, they did do a 205 rally. I remember in white, I think, with yellow and red little stripes. Trying to remember back now. But no, it feels fun. Feels fun. Right, let's just settle it down. Into fifth gear. There we go. Gearbox feels good. Look, fourth. Third, second. Clear the traffic now. I really like it. I think it's very difficult today because I've been driving a Golf R Escort Cosworth. Actually, the Escort Cosworth does feel a little bit similar to the Cosy actually, with the gear change. Quite long throw. Feels a bit like the Cosy. But it's just nice being out driving. I think if you had one of these, you'd just take it out now and then. Or car shows. There's so many cars and coffee events now. This is a great little car. Great little car. I think anyone would really enjoy it. Brakes feel good. I know it's non-ABS, but they feel fine. Clutch is easy to modulate. Very easy car. We're just coming into a 30 now. It's just very easy. Sorry, I'm going to have to put the window down. It's very easy. Look, just go along. Do. Very easy. But if I want to, I can have a really nice drive on a country road. So it's got this lovely side to it, and obviously these were used on a daily basis anyway. Back in the day, you'd always be out in this. I think you'd be super happy if you had one of these back then. I think every time you get in this, you'd feel like, it'd be a little bit of a buzz, I think. And who would believe the values now? You know, I said one sold for 70,000, very low mileage, obviously. 70,000. So back in '84, when these were launched in the 1.6, these were £6,500. Can't get them for that now. They are going up and up and up. Right, what we do, we go down into Lamberhurst. These big bumps, not a problem at all. I was almost going to finish the video there, but this car's just got better and better, so I've put it back on record, and I want to show you what I found. So, when you come through bends, there's a roundabout here, the rear feels like that's ridiculous, feels like it's just pulling you round, and it's fantastic. That's why I wanted to put this on the video. You go through the gears, lovely. Now it's lovely and warm. It's just fantastic, you know. Driving really nice. I'm really enjoying this. Right, I'm going to turn around, give it another run up there, and see how this, because I don't know if you can hear it on here, but it does sound, it's a Miltech exhaust, but it sounds really nice, I think. Let's turn around now, give it another run up the hill. Brakes. Alright. Got to remember it's an old car. Reverse. Super smooth. No problemo. Right, let's rock and roll. So let's pretend we're in 1980 something. Oh, come on, give me a break. Right. No cars. Here we go. Right, let's just go through the gears. First, second, fifth. That wasn't very good, Richard. Fourth. We'll go backwards. Third. Woo. Does feel cool. Really cool. So we'll go up again, we'll go to that roundabout again, and then we'll come back down, and then we'll wrap this up. But I've really enjoyed this today. Really enjoyed it. Right, second. Let's get a bit of a shoot off this roundabout. This one's got power steering, no ABS. I think some of the last ones may have had ABS, but not 100% sure. But definitely like it with power steering now. Right, here we go. First, second. Hold it in. Let's go. Through the gears, second. Really nice. Whew. I know it's not very quick, but it does feel good. It does look good as well. So please like us. Do what? That's how worn out I am today. I've done 4 videos. You're right, Sam. I'm just going to wrap this video up. How many videos have we done? It's like too many.
4 million. Absolutely incredible.
And we've got the Mitsubishi behind us.
Sounds really good outside.
Really good.
Really, really good.
Oh, cool. So please like and subscribe to our channel. I'll see you again soon. Hope you enjoyed that. Bye.